Hey, I'd like to take a moment today just to connect and to offer a alternative or a break from all the flashing lights. So this video is not about me and it's not about paying attention to me. The reason that I keep these videos as simple and basic as possible, where there's no background, it's just a kind of plain person. I don't do my hair, I'm just letting it grow out. There's no hairstyle. I'm always wearing the same shirt. It's just a white background. It's not intended to look appealing because I don't want you focusing on me. And I don't want to fill your mind with more stuff. What I've noticed about my own journey is that when I wake up in the morning, my mind may still be processing stuff from yesterday, but let's just say it's a blank slate, even though it's not. Actually, it's not true. I'll usually be processing things that I maybe saw yesterday on social media or something. My dreams will have to do with those things. Oftentimes, it's mostly garbage that I'm consuming. So all of my thoughts, which I'm not usually aware of, are just circulating in my brain, and it's all mostly garbage. And I just mean garbage as in it's not productive, useful, it doesn't make me happy. It's just kind of junk floating around in the ocean kind of a thing. Like, oh, here's some more trash. Well, what do we do with that? We throw it away or we recycle it. But there's so much of this garbage floating around in the mind, we're actually kind of confused to the point where we actually think that that trash is what the ocean looks like, because we can't see the water, the clear blue water underneath that trash. And what I've noticed is that as we go through the day, every little video that we watch, it adds to the sort of mental backlog. And it's like stacks of, when they used to have paper on the desk, it's stacks and stacks and piles of just paper, and you're never going to get through all that work. You do one page at a time and it's infinite. We've accepted this as the new normal. And therefore our minds don't actually understand that there is another option, that we actually could have calm or peace of mind or an empty mind. I believe that if you imagine how people used to live for most of human civilization, there wasn't much going on. So all of what needed to be processed for that day was like a tiny thin sheet of paper. It went in, went out, came through the dreams, and the next morning you wake up fresh and it's like, wow, okay, it's a whole new day. All of this exciting possibility, opportunity, and I don't know what's going to happen. But with all this junk that's in there from social media, every day you wake up and you're like, oh yeah, and there's that video I saw yesterday. You might not notice that you're having all these thoughts, but you are, if you actually start to pay attention. And it's all the imagery and the videos and the sounds and everything that you saw yesterday, the day before, it's all just this pile. And your brain, it doesn't have, using the normal methods, it doesn't have any way to go faster and faster to process everything really fast. Our brains haven't adapted that quickly compared to how much more information there is available and blasted in front of our face every single day. So what do? The options are few. However, there are some good ones. And I will honestly keep harping on the one, I think most important one, which is going to be meditation. It's the only way you can take your power back in this world the way that it is right now. There's some others as well, but meditation is just absolutely so key because of the fact that it allows you to start to see what's going on. I don't know the answer for you in terms of how are you going to solve this problem, because again, this video is about you and it's your mind, and it's not the same as mine. Your mind doesn't work the same as mine does. So when you start to notice your own inner workings, it'll be up to you to figure out, well, which button do I need to press here to just dump all that paper down the trash chute so I don't even have to deal with it anymore. There are shortcuts in there somewhere in your wiring, your neurons, pathways that you can short circuit or circumvent or go around a different way, find a new path. But I can't tell you what that is because I'm not you. All I can say is I'm pointing out the problem. I can point out external problems, which is we have all this crap floating around that is just the default and it's just being fed into us. And I don't know if we can stop that, but we can stop our mind from actually engaging with it. Easier said than done. A lot of work. I'm not going to explain to you. I'm not like a meditation teacher. I'm not some sort of, so I'm not going to go through guided meditations with you or something like that. But I'm just going to say I'm identifying this issue. I have seen real progress in my own life with that issue. There are solutions to it. It's just working with your own mind. Meditation in itself is very simple, and there are just a million probably teachers and apps and books and different things. And you just find what works for you and find one thing, two things, and just stick with those and make it a lifestyle, make it a practice. And eventually, it depends on how lucky you are, how good you are, naturally good you are at that, you might start seeing progress. So I guess I'm getting hungry. So I'm going to go eat breakfast. And I just wanted to check in and say that, and I just feel like I am not buying into the whole YouTube. I've been doing this for a year and a half, and all the editing, and I posted this one video that had editing and it had B-roll. B-roll just means all the little videos you see that are spliced in, like cutscenes, and music and graphics. And that video that I posted, it did so much better than all my other ones in terms of more people watched it, more people clicked on it and watched it all the way through because it captures your attention. And that's actually not what I'm interested in doing. I don't want your attention. I don't want it. What am I going to do with your attention? I'm not trying to sell you something. So I don't need you to be hooked. I am only just saying, hey, I'm a person too, and there is another way of living besides being caught up. I'm assuming that you don't like being constantly spun around and anxious, stressed out because of social media. I'm just assuming that. If that's not you, obviously this video is not for you. You just keep doing what you're doing and it's working for you. But I just think, I only know a couple hundred people, but they all don't like this. They all don't like the whole social media situation and being controlled by their phone. They don't like it. So I'm just saying, okay, well, if you don't like it, I agree. I don't like it either. It's not that great. I think there's better ways to live. And there are alternatives. It's not easy. And we created the situation and we will find a way through it. So that's what I have to say for today.